Hi, my name's Alissa McBain, and I'm a Business Intelligence Analyst for Principal Financial Group. I'm also the Director of Finance for a nonprofit called Women in Data. I graduated from San Francisco State University in 2007 with a degree in applied mathematics, and since then have been working in finance, doing different operational roles, and just in the last year and a half, I've gotten into data science and have really thrived in that. Previously, in my operational roles, I was always the go-to person for data-related questions, and now that's my official title, so I feel pretty happy with that. Outside of work, I have a husband and two little kids. I have Harry, who's 3.5, and Ben, who's 1.5. So they keep me pretty busy. I also like to quilt and sew and knit, so I have a creative outlet in that aspect. What is a typical day of work like for me? Well, I work on a team that supports a team of salespeople. So me and my team, we use data to make our salespeople work more effectively, tell them where the best places to go, who the best people to talk to would be, and what the best things to talk about would be. I work on projects, so I can be working on anywhere between 1 or 4 projects at any given time at different stages of the project. So like the beginning of a project might be getting to know a new data source, looking at the data, understanding it, seeing how it relates to other data sources that we have. And then the next step in with that project would be working with our salespeople to put that data to use in the best way. How would they like to see it? How would they like to consume it? How would they like to interact with it? And then building whatever that is. It's usually a dashboard that they can interact with. And then making that dashboard and deploying it, maintaining it, and also making it better as our team of salespeople use it and have suggestions for improvement. So that's a typical day for me. It's a lot of fun. I work on a team of all men, and I have worked on teams of all men in the past as well. I really don't feel like being a woman has ever been a disadvantage for me. In fact, I really feel like it's an advantage. I bring a level of vulnerability and empathy and something else to our team that I think wouldn't be there if it was all men. So I'm not afraid to ask for help. I'm not afraid to say when I don't understand something, and I think in leading with that openness, it encourages my teammates to also do the same, and we've grown so much, and we're on a really great team. So I don't ever feel like being a woman has been a direct disadvantage, except when I was pregnant and working while pregnant and going on maternity leave. But that's sort of unavoidable for when you want to have a child. A useful tip that I have been given and that I would also pass along would be to speak slowly. It gives an air of authority and makes people listen more to what you're saying. And also advocate for yourself like you would advocate for your best friend. So if I'm thinking about pushing myself or taking a risk, I think about what I would tell my best friend Renee if she were contemplating the same thing, and I try to do the same for myself. Some of my biggest regrets in my career have been not taking risks, so I would definitely encourage you, if you're in a spot to take a risk, to go for it. Because you really can't grow if you're not uncomfortable a little bit. So putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, you will almost always come out ahead and a better person and a stronger person. So take those risks. What is something about my field that people may not know? So in my field, in data, you do need a certain level of technical knowledge, and anybody can learn that. That shouldn't be intimidating to you. It's just a series of learning skills. But there's something inert that can't be learned as much. that's really important to the job, and that is communication. Listening to people, listening to what they want, and in your head, translating that to how you would present that to them. Um, Also, communicating with them, though you may have incredibly technical knowledge, communicating with them on a level that they're able to understand and really dive into the level that you are at, even if they don't have the lingo. Something else that's really important in my job is making beautiful things and being creative. So if I'm problem solving a data problem, I sometimes, if it's not working, have to be creative and thinking about another way to solve it. And then more tactily, um, making things beautiful so that when I spend days or weeks or months building a dashboard and I release it to the salespeople who are going to be using it and it's ugly and not very user friendly, they're not going to use it and I've wasted my time. So making things that are clean and beautiful and easy to understand and flow very well is very important to my job. And using color and using clear language, that's incredibly important so that the users that I'm building these things for want to use them and feel good about using them and have confidence in them. That's really important. So yeah, so if you have questions about data, data science, data analysts, come to Women in Data, come to me. Happy to answer any questions, and I hope to see you all at the Own It conference next year in person. Thank you. Bye.